Namaste, everyone. Welcome to Aurora Yoga. My name is Christina, and this is my dog, Pearl. Welcome to this month's full moon astrology, intuitive guidance chat, and yoga practice. As always, this video will be time-stamped, so don't be shy. Check out the description box below. We have a strawberry full moon in the earth sign of Capricorn that is going to be a peak illumination on Monday evening, June 29th at 7:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The sun is going to be in Cancer, so we have that opposing emotional element with that grounding practicality of earth energy. We are coming off the heels of the new moon in Gemini, and the theme was all about remaining open. The theme of this full moon in Capricorn is about honoring how far you've come, recognizing that, celebrating that, your harvest, choices you have made this past year that have helped catapult you further. And as I said that, literally a giant butterfly just flew by my window. Career, leveling up, relationships, setting boundaries. If I didn't already say that, that was a very important part of coming into your higher self this past year and learning lessons, relating to that. We have Mercury retrograde kind of in the middle of this full moon. And this is really about potentially pulling the focus onto the past, whether that is a conversation that was not completed, things coming full circle that you may or may not entertain. That's up to you. And there's no trick question here, but that could also be a test in relation to boundaries you've set and how far you've come in your emotional growth this past year. Bear with me. Just hours after the peak illumination, Jupiter is going to be entering, finally, the fire sign of Leo. This happens early on Tuesday, June 30th, setting July up for an extremely powerful, aligned month. It's going to be a time of abundance, celebration. If you've been doing the work, your confidence is going to grow. Your creativity could grow in ways that you never thought possible. But also tapping into that energy of doing it unapologetically so. We're leaving Jupiter being in the water sign of Cancer. So we've got this Cancer element that's in, it's kind of coming out. It might be making you question some things or feel a little nostalgia or, bittersweet. Don't get tripped up by illusions either. Allow things to be aligned. Allow that shift from water into fire be seamless, because maybe you kind of got rid of, people who weren't serving your highest good. That's been a big topic this past year. That's something I've been doing myself. And, one of the easiest way to recognize that is when you come across people who are way more interested in your life than you are theirs. Proceed with caution. That's a bigger deal than you would think. That's the best analogy I can make. We also have kind of this cross occurring with all four cardinal signs, which mark the beginning of seasons. So Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, Libra. That big butterfly just flew by again when I said that. You cannot make these things up. Pearl and I, personally, major shifts in our lives. We have been holding out. We have been grateful. Everything I have spoken to on this channel is manifesting in ways that I could never imagine. More on that later this summer. You will see that for yourself. I usually write out our practice, our affirmations, the meditation, and what's so magical about this one today, and this is going to be a very significant, probably the most significant full moon video on my channel, and that will become clear to you later this summer. I wrote out exactly 444 words, so 444. So talk about alignment, stability, protection, divine guidance. These are all elements that we're bringing into our life and into our practice. I think I'm going to end it there, yogis. Let's get started. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I love you all so much, and the ways in which this community is blossoming is just beautiful. Namaste. Arrive on your mat in a comfortable, easy seat, placing the right hand on the belly, left hand over the heart. Close the eyes and affirm to yourself, I arrive exactly as I am. Take a round of 2 deep breaths, allowing yourself to create space on the inhalation, and then letting go on the exhalation. On the final one, exhale through the mouth, completely letting go and taking your time as you move into a tabletop position, wrists in line with the shoulders. 5 rounds, cat and cow. Toes can be tucked or untucked. You can also alternate. On the inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, untuck as you hollow out the back. Continue. I move with life's natural rhythm. Back to neutral spine. Come up on the finger pads for dancing lion. Maybe close the eyes here, finding a little meditation in motion. As you synchronize your breath, inhale forward, exhale hips to heels, involving the head, the neck, the shoulders, bringing fluidity to the joints. Affirming to yourself, I release tension I no longer need to carry. And when you're ready, take your dancing line counterclockwise. Still synchronizing the breath, inhale forward, exhale back. As you come back to neutral spine, realigning wrists in line with the shoulders. Inhale the left arm up to the sky. Thread the needle, left arm down. Option, walk the right hand forward. Maybe take a bind. Perhaps affirm to yourself, I soften into trust. If you took the bind, unwind. Press into the right palm, left arm up to the sky. Lowering it back down, other side, big breath in, right arm up. Thread the needle. You can stay here, lengthen the arm, go for that bind. Perhaps affirming to yourself, I release what feels heavy. If you took the bind, release, press into the left palm, right arm up to the sky. Release the right hand, coming into a low lunge on the right. Step the right foot forward, nice big step. Left toes can be tucked or untucked. Place the palms on the knees, roll the shoulders back, and bring the hands to heart center for a twist. So you twist to the right, you can stay here in prayer, open the arms. Even tuck the toes and lifting up the left leg. If you want to go deeper, you can bind the right arm. Affirming to yourself in this gentle twist, I move forward with confidence. Taking that with you as you release, perhaps pulsing it out, just optional. Left foot steps forward, setting this up once again, palms to knees, roll the shoulders back, hands to heart, twist to the other side, stay in prayer, open the arms, bind, lift up the right leg, affirming, I trust each next step. Release, you can pulse out the leg or not. Moving into gate pose, release the left knee down, straighten the right leg. You can exalt over to the left, and then gently bring the right arm down the right calf. Keep the heart open, gaze up. I create space for new possibilities. Release, transition to the other side. Extend the left leg, option to exalt here. And then moving into your gate as you slide the hand down the calf, keep the heart open, gaze up. I remain open to unexpected blessings. And a beautiful expansion as you slowly unwind, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Flex the feet. You can plant the hands behind you, finding a little edge, and then hinging at the hips. You can gently just place the palms down, chin to chest, just allowing the back of the neck and the shoulders to open up. Walk yourself forward, coming into a deeper stretch. We'll hold this for a little bit. Maybe take your time, moving into a full expression, whatever feels good to you in this space. Perhaps affirming, I surrender the need to control every outcome. Gently unwind. Placing the hands behind you, walk the knees in. We're moving into goddess pose. Slowly rise up, lifting up the right heel, then the left. Hands to heart center. Try to tuck the pelvis. Affirming, I stand firmly in my own wisdom. Release the heels. Toe heel the feet in a few inches. Coming into a yogic squat, malasana. Hands to heart center. Use the elbows to gently press the knees open. Affirming, I am grounded and supported. Release. Extend the legs. Maybe shake them out. Flex the feet, arms up to the sky, hinging at the hips. Seated, forward fold. Grab the soles of the feet for support. Maybe the big toes with the peace fingers. Even framing the calves. Affirming to yourself, I soften without losing my strength. Slowly unwind. Bring the soles of the feet together and then lower down into a reclined butterfly. Hands on the heart and the belly, closing the eyes. We'll be here briefly as you affirm to yourself, I receive with an open heart. Slowly draw the knees in towards one another. Then plant the feet, bring them about hip width distance, coming into a figure 4 on the right. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. You can hang out right here. If you want to go deeper, interlace the hands behind the left thigh, shooting the left leg up to the sky, keeping a generous flex in both feet. Affirming, I release stored tension. Release the left leg down if you lifted it, back to center. Other side, left ankle crosses over the right knee. Stay here. Or interlace the fingers underneath the right thigh. And then maybe extend the right leg up to the sky. Once again, keeping a generous flex in both feet. I create space for ease, allowing myself to feel lighter. Slowly release, unwind. Rehug the knees into the chest briefly as you take the legs out nice and wide. For extended guided Savasana, arms down by your side, palms facing up, eyes are closed. Finding relaxation from the crown of the head all the way to the tips of the toes. Imagine yourself walking along a quiet path at twilight. Behind you are footprints stretching into the distance. Every step represents a season you've lived. Some were joyful, some asked everything of you, some changed you forever. Ahead, the path gently disappears into silver moonlight. You cannot yet see every step, and somehow that feels okay. The full moon hangs above you, not asking you to hurry, but simply lighting enough of the path for your next step. Feel its light resting softly across your forehead, your throat, your heart, your hands, your feet. Notice that you don't need to know the entire journey tonight, only the next faithful step. Silently repeat to yourself, I honor where I've been. I trust where I'm going. I welcome what is unfolding. I walk forward with courage and grace. Rest here, held by the earth beneath you, guided by the moon above you, exactly where you are meant to be. May you leave this practice carrying a little less fear and a little more trust. Thank you for being part of this season with me. I'll see you soon in a new space. Namaste.